Okay. Sorry for the late start. It's kind of a interesting night here tonight. Um, Everything going okay. Everything's going fine, but getting down to get set to come on wasn't happening as quickly as I would have liked. So, but I'm here now. So we're gonna get things started. We're taking a little bit of a break from the Transformers. We finished Optimus Prime, who was up behind me last week, and we're gonna get started on Back to the Future. This set I was given for Christmas, I believe, 2 years ago. It's a 18 plus set, 1,872 pieces. So I was excited about this set when I got it. The biggest problem I have is you can build the time machine from Back to the Future Part 2, and Part 3. And I'm really torn on what I'm going to be doing. So we'll get started. It was a bit of a crazy night tonight. My wife was having some people over, and that just wound my kids up. So Daddy was doing bedtime, and neither of them seemed all that tired. So as a result, bedtime took a little bit longer than I would have liked. Okay, lots of bags. So let's start by seeing what we've got for bags. I always like to put the bags back in the box in reverse order if I can, to make it a little bit easier for myself to find what I'm looking for. Oh, okay, note to self. So when this happens, like last time, I see 2 bag 4s. Bag 2. And, oh, is that 2 bag 11s? There's a bag 1. Probably should put that over there, but too late now. And, oh, a warning about the button cell batteries. I never realized how much those things scared me until I read about the damage they can do. I have a bunch of like home automation stuff around that uses those batteries, and now those batteries are definitely a little bit harder to get to. At least now my kids are old enough that they shouldn't have any interest in putting them anywhere near their mouths. It's a big box. And that's everything. Okay. So let's see. Move this box out of the way. And start going in reverse order. So I saw 1 over there. Here's 3, 5, 6. Was 11 the highest? 11 might have been the highest. Yes. Okay. So I'll put 11 back in first. 10. And 9. 8. 7. And 6. 5. 4. So 2 4s. 3. And then Maybe I'll leave 2 out. Because I figure I'll do at least 2 bags. Alright, now these we'll put over on the side. Because who knows when we'll need them. And of course I'll forget they're over there. So, okay. And here are our instructions. Which I should have brought something to cut this. But I did not. Okay. Oh, there's the stickers. Instructions. Anything else hiding in here? Nope. All right. Out of time. Timeless icon. I always like that. I really feel like I should go back and read more of the books when I get a chance to. I'm not going to waste your time doing that now while I'm building, but there's some fun things in here. I might do some of the stuff inside, like I was reading some of the stuff for Optimus Prime during that video. Oh, I see. So, so bags 1 through 10 are like the base DeLorean time machine. And then bags 11 look like they dictate which one. So you build all the way up through, and then it's just that last bag you get to decide which one you're building. Okay. Well, let's get us kicked off with bag 1. Strangely enough, when one of my kids was born, there was a Back to the Future marathon on the TV in the hospital. And it was just easy to kind of... Oh, it's really aggressively focusing. I don't know what's up with my camera. It was easy to have on and just kind of see what was happening. Something doesn't seem right with that. Hold on one moment. I want to see if I can figure out what's happening. Nope, wrong one. Because I don't feel like it should be. I mean, focusing is one thing, but it seems like it's going a little crazy. Okay, let's try that. We'll try doing that and see if it evens up. Is it still doing it? I don't remember it focusing this much the last time I did a stream. Weird. Maybe, is it losing me because of the microphone? It's supposed to be on face. Keep my face in focus. Oh, maybe I'm not looking at the camera enough. Keep an eye. All right, bag 1. And the first thing we're doing is building Marty and Doc. There's Doc's hair and Doc's torso and his legs. And I've got Marty's head and his legs and his life preserver vest. Now where's his hair? Ooh, another bag. So, oh, and it's got his hair in it. Oh, and there's Doc's head. All right. Where'd the hair go? There it is. Marty can hang out up over there. And here's Doc. I realize they're having me build them with the kind of scared face, but you know what? I'm going to go with cool shades, Doc. You guys go right up there. Okay. This looks like the right piece. I will say my son was a little bit bummed out when I was trying to get him to bed. And he found out I was going to be coming to do this. He wanted to know what I was building. And I don't think he quite knew which one this was. But he didn't want to get to bed. But I knew the more I pushed it, the more he would be staying up and fighting me. So I just let it run its course. So I ended up being about 20 minutes late. But I feel like if I had pushed it, I would have just not been able to stream at all. So might as well be 20 minutes late than not show up. And another one. Oh, so one of those, this too. I was a little bit annoyed today because I spent a good chunk of this week trying to set up a second camera to try out a different angle, different view of the table, different view of me. And then when I went to test it out today, and apparently I hadn't noticed the whole time, but when I went to test it out today, I discovered that anytime I hooked up that second camera, which way are these going? Out from the inside, it looks like. Every time I hooked up that second camera, my sound would just die, which I remembered being an issue before. I remembered it actually being a problem with this specific webcam on this machine. It doesn't do it to my other laptop. It only does it to this one. Something about the drivers causes it to crash something. And the only way to get it back is to restart the whole machine. So I ended up having to disable it, and I think I'll just have to figure out what I'm going to do instead. Either stick without a second view for right now, or maybe move this camera. which looking back over, I feel like it's calmed down. So I don't know, maybe switching something seems like it worked a little bit better, or maybe moving the microphone. It was definitely freaking out when I had the box in the way at the beginning. Oh no. But we shall see. All right, and same thing on the other side, same thing on the other side. Keeping it simple. Okay. Now these. Whoa! Nobody saw that. I sure hope that's not going to be a sign of the build of this one. I've always felt that lately the builds have been much stronger than other ones, although this is a bit of an older set, but still. There we go. I'm hoping that's what I'm doing now, is reinforcing the structure, and so that won't happen all that much. Oh, let's see, I'm going to break that right out of there. What can I do? All right, I'm going to deviate from what they're describing for a moment to get these pieces together and then attach them back together. All right, let's hope that does it. All right, next we've got sometimes it's hard to find the black pieces in the under the lights. They just become shiny and blend together. Oh, okay, almost missed that. Flip it upside down. Yes, I wanted to come up with another angle where it would be easier to see the building part, but I thought this other one, the camera over to the side over here, was going to work well. I used to have a problem with that camera causing a problem with the sound, and I had looked up a fix for it, and that fix was working. So I don't know what changed. Maybe the driver auto-updated or something and it screwed it all up again. But I'll just have to figure out something else. Either I'll stick with the one camera and move it around, or I might use my phone, or can't imagine the laptop camera is very good compared to the one I got. But my brother streams on Twitch. Maybe I'll see if he'd be interested in a extra camera for something. Just be ashamed to have it go to waste. I mean, I can't use it. I can't trust it because the only way to get the sound back is to reboot. And I can't exactly get it to the point where I think it's working and then give it a try on a stream, and then have it die, and then say, oh, okay, well, just let me reboot and get restarted and start everything back up again. That seems like a bad idea, so I can't really trust it. So I think I'm just going to have to give up on that one, the plan using that camera. Just figure out something else. seems like it's a slow night tonight. Is everybody watching the Olympics? Could be the case. Alright, so 4 of these. That. Yellow one like this. And then a yellow one like this. And then this one here. And then the same thing back here. I'm going to put the yellows first. A little bit easier to make sure that they're in the right spot. There we go. And then put these pieces on. Well, as long as I'm by myself. Let's see. Now, I'm building 2 of these. So this plus this and this. Wow. My phone's reminding me that it's my bedtime. It's like, it's Friday. Come on, give me a break. It's Friday, right? Before I go and mess things up. And then a white piece over here. Check myself. Yep. And then this. And this one here. And this. I gotta build 2 of these. Should have built them both at the same time. Oh well. Does that look right? Yeah. No idea what it is. It's a something, all right. Guess we'll see as we build what it actually goes to. Because the one good thing about starting late tonight is that unless they wake up, the boys are asleep. So I shouldn't have to go anywhere. Though one of them does have a pretty good cold going, which was made for an awful night last night. I'm hoping that means that that was the bad night. Tonight won't be a bad night. Fingers crossed. And this one on top here. Right? That one. I keep hearing sounds coming from the monitor, but it's just they're different noise machines. Okay, so this one goes up over here. Okay. And this one back over here. Yep, no idea what those are going to be. Guess we'll find out. And not together, I guess. Oh, and 2 more. Just on the opposite corners now. They probably have to be built slightly different. Otherwise, they would have said build 4 of them. Yeah, these go the other direction. Would have been a case, I've done it before, where it's like, oh, okay, I need another one of these, and you build a bunch of them, and then you realize, oh, only so many were supposed to be that direction. These are all the reverse. So now I've got all the parts together, but I got to take them all apart and rebuild them. And this. And this one up here. Oh. There we go. And then it's going over on this one. Build another one of those. Bum, 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 bum. There it is. And where is the piece? There it is. And one of these. All right, now this is where I need to make sure. Yep, that side. Okay. And this one goes on this side, and this goes up on here, and a 2x3 over here with this piece facing that way, and a simple brick on top. All right, and that one goes on this side. Okay, what's this fun part I'm building? All right, so I gray this with this one here, and then a 4. Now, I was once told the number should be on here, but I have not seen it since. So I don't know. Oh, I need two of those. So another one of these, and another gray one, and another 4. Yep. And have that go through here. And it goes through on the red side back here, all the way through. In the middle. Okay. And now I'm building another one with the white, which matches up to the white side. Same things, force, yes, yep. All right, so 2, hey, stay on the book. 1, I need 2 of these. Hey, no rolling away, not fair. 2 of those. And 2 of these, that's that size, yep. And then the white, one of those. So that on that side, this on the other, this, and put it through here, and this one too. And there we go. Let me see. Pardon my singing. And okay. Hold on one moment. I'm just checking out something. And okay, here we go. And back to it. Okay. Whoops. Oh, and I need 2 of these. There's 1. And 2. And I need to put these in. So, 3rd one in, then skip 1, then skip 1, and then do the same thing on the other one. 3rd one in, and skip, and skip. And it goes on top of here. Right? Yep. A fun idea for a short I want to do about all the negativity around the smart play It was an idea that just popped into my head, and I thought that might be kind of fun to do. Even if nobody watches it or nobody likes it, might be kind of funny. So we'll see. See if I have the motivation to actually record it. That's my problem right now, is that I need to get back into it. Like, I've really stopped doing the videos and the shorts. I've mostly been doing lives, and I can't do it that way. I need to keep up with doing videos. But when it comes to like time to sit down and come up with the idea and shoot it and put it together and edit it and make it good, I don't know. Thinking of all that beforehand just shuts me down, and I just don't do it. But I need to stop. I need to just force myself to try to do some of them, just to get them out there. All right. I'm missing some things. When did that happen? I missed this whole page. Okay. Those 4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they go from the white to the spot over the yellows. Okay. Glad I caught it now. Okay, so over here. Like, I feel like review videos are review videos. I want to do them. Like, if I built a set and I want to talk about it, then I should do it, because you never know if somebody's interested in the same set. Might find it useful to know what you thought about it. And shorts can be fun, and you can throw some out there pretty quickly, usually it seems. And the live streams can be the most fun, when some people can drop in when they're free. But hello there. Sorry, my vision is pretty bad, even with my glasses. Crystal edits. 1, 2, 3, 4. How are you doing? Why can't I get this piece on here? We're just building the Lego Back to the Future time machine. Something doesn't seem like it's lining up right here. Oh, I see. Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Are you just looking through lives, or do you usually like looking for Lego building? I know I find in my free time, when I'm not the one building Lego, a lot of time I'll be searching for people that are building, just to see some of the other sets out there. But I also know that people are sometimes just pop in because it's something different to see while somebody's hanging out. Let me see. What's this piece? This one here. For that piece. What's this? And then this one here. And then Lego building. I do find that's pretty common when I pop into other streams that are other people building Lego. It seems like a lot of the people there are also interested. Oh, I see. And then I push this through. It seems to attract a lot of the same people interested in it, which makes perfect sense, really. But every now and then you get the person that just popped in because it was like, oh, that's different, or it's because of what's being built. What was one? There was one I was building that someone came in that wasn't really interested, but they were like, they didn't care about Lego, but they were interested in the thing that was being built. I don't remember what it was though. Maybe it was one of the Transformer sets. Like they were more interested in the Transformer than the Lego part of it. This pushes all the way through. All right. How did your week go? We've had a lot of ice and snow around here, and we keep having issues with water and ice damage. We have some pretty bad ice that's having water come into our living room, and I've been out there trying to take care of it. And oh, great for thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Always nice to have somebody in to chat with. Take care. Okay. Right? Is that all right? This. Yep. This one. And then this through. Okay. Right? Yep. And now this one over here. Oops, not too far. I see. Line it up this way? Yes. On there good and tight. Don't want it to fall apart. Okay. Oh, I remember. I wanted to write a chat on there to pin. Right? I believe that's the case. Yes. Now I think if I do that, and then that. trying little by little to get better at the live stream, like skills, techniques, like the things that you, not that you have to do, but to try to do, you know? Okay, third one down is the red piece here. And on the other side, 1, 2, 3, right here. And then these two go in front of it. Oh, actually, now that I've got a computer up over here, someone told me, like, if I come over here and do, hey, and then the name comes right up. Okay, good to know. On my phone, I couldn't do it, and I got confused. Those. Okay, yep. Next one. I'm going to be flipping this over. Ah, and putting it in there. I see. Okay. Okay, yep, it's back. I still have that nagging cough. It's really annoying. I don't know what it is about, like, getting a cold. I always seem to get like this cough at the end. It lasts for too long. Appreciate that my wife puts up with me. And then these on here. Because it gets annoying. And I know it does because I get annoyed by it. I can't stand it. I don't even know how she manages to do it. Right, and that, and that. Okay. I think I remember this, but it says in here, in the early drafts, the time machine was built out of a refrigerator, but in pre-production, director Robert Zemeckis came up with the idea to change it to a car. I wonder what they would have had it do, since like the car had to make it up to 88 miles an hour to like activate. So it's like I wonder, like what what would they have done if it was a refrigerator? And okay, now it, so those are there, flips back over, and we put on both sides? Both sides. Big gear over here. And a big gear over here. Well, not big. I remember doing some of the Technic sets where I had like, it was all just gears and pieces, and like these are nothing compared to those. Some of those. But it's the biggest gear over here. And there we go. All right, that's that and that. Okay, so now we take white piece, put a gear. Oh, I forgot to put these on. That was way back. I remember that step too. I don't know how I didn't do that. I would have saw those and been like, oh yeah, I did that. And just put these as extras off to the side. And then these will probably get all covered up and I wouldn't realize it. Or I'd figure it out way too late and be really annoyed with myself. Okay, so this and that and this. And I'm building another one. And that and this. And it goes right here next to it. And same over on this side. Okay. Interesting. Curious what that's going to be. And we're on to bag 2. So these are extras. Okay, extras over here. Put them in a cup later. All right. Bag 2. Bag 2. This is the bag 2 song. Oop. Well, I'm glad we had somebody come in. Why do I remember? I remember. Maybe it's just similar. Why do I remember? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. And this piece goes in the back here. Let me actually move this over a little bit since I don't want to be building off the side for the vertical streams. These two? Yep. And up there. All right. One of these and one of these. Bam. And 2 of these. Smash, bang. And then 2 of... Where is it? Here. And... Alright, there's 2 of these. There it is. Okay. This, then that, then this. Then on the other side, do it again. And put that, and then this goes across the top. And then where does it go? Goes lined up here. Okay. Now this huge arch, I don't think I've ever seen a piece like this before. Flip it over. And then a couple of these kind of brown. And I'm making 2 of these. Okay. Well, let me see if I can find. Just make these 2 now. Glad I set this up to make an easy mute button. Hitting the thing on here was fine, but I could never find it in time. It was a little bit touchy. Or the opposite of touchy. Like I couldn't get it to go when I wanted it to. And this piece. This. And this piece like this. Okay. And it's flipped over and it's on. Oh, I'm making two of them. These go on the red side. And oh, I wish I'd kind of known that. I could have made more of them at once. Well, I should have known that if I looked at the whole page. This is my own fault. But I guess more of a I wish I had noticed that. And where is the other piece? It's got, there it is. Right, and now this one like this, and this one like this, and now two. Yeah, it looks like it's just two like smooth flat twos. Yeah, there we go. There's one. And where's the second one? There it is. Okay, now these go in the back and like this. Oh, on here, I see. Sticks to that piece. And the one from the front is like this, and it does the same thing. Okay. So this one goes over here. And then this one is curved like this. And over right there. Okay. Right now we take two of these and four of these. I bet there's extras of those. These seem like they're a piece that there would be extra of. Another set that I totally forgot I had until I saw somebody do a video about it today is the new, well, it was out for a while, but the new version of the El Dorado Fortress. I have it in the box waiting to be built, and I have the original El Dorado Fortress. So I don't know, maybe I'll get around to it and build it and do like a side-by-side. All right, 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. Found 6. 7. One more. keep seeing the same one over and over again. Where is it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's one more. Or is it supposed to be one more? Ah, 8. Here it is. Found it. Found it. And here's the other one. Those pieces. Okay. So these pieces go in front here. And this goes over there. And how do these go? Okay, so with it upside down, they get like sloped like this. All right. Oh, hello there. Theodore Graham Bell. I'm doing fine. How are you doing? I'm just building the Lego Time Machine from Back to the Future. Got it as a Christmas gift, I believe, 2 years ago? Nice. Always good to have some relaxing time. And relaxing time with someone is always the best. What is this? Why am I getting... Oh, just notifications. I'm waiting for relaxing time to re-enter my life. Which isn't fair. There's still a good amount. I've got a couple of kids, and relaxing time sometimes doesn't show up until very late. And then sometimes gets interrupted, especially if they're sick. But some days are better than others. Huge fan of Lego. That's great. Any particular themes or just any Lego in general? I've always had a problem nailing down my current favorites. When I was a kid, it was Castles and Pirates. Castles and Pirates were my favorite because that's what I grew up with. Now it's anything that makes me think about when I was a kid. So like this Back to the Future set I was happy to get. Star Wars I like. What were the other ones? Transformers have been ones that I've been interested in lately. The Goonies set is one I don't have yet, but I'm considering being the next one I might buy for myself. And I was told that I shouldn't buy the Star Trek Enterprise because it very likely is going to be a late Christmas gift. So but we end up with all sorts of sets in the house now because my son likes the Minecraft sets and what's the other big one that he likes? Minecraft and Ninjago. Speed Champions or the Lego City. My other son likes the city ones because he's a big fan of all the trucks and vehicles, and the Speed Champions. You know, and those are ones we actually do have one of those because we went to the Lego store and they saw one. I can't remember which set it was. I'm actually wondering. I went through the other day and scanned a bunch of the QR codes to get the reward points, and I just scanned one the other day, but I cannot for the life of me remember which. Oh well, you know what? I can look it up. Which one was it? Oh, this one. This isn't good. That's the wrong. It's the wrong app. That's not going to tell me what I want. Just happens to have Lego in the name of it. see, where's this piece go? This one is going to be this side because I didn't build the right one. All right, let's see. Which one was it? The Speed Champions. Yeah, we only have one. The Aston Martin F1, the AMR 24 race car, which of course now I think the driver is missing and like one random piece under the front is missing because they played with it and crashed it, and so the pieces just went flying everywhere. But those are good. I was considering, I had this Back to the Future time machine already, but I'm curious about the Speed Champions one. Oh yeah, that one. I can't remember when we got that one. We got that one a while ago. Um, it was a it was a fun one. It was back at the beginning when my youngest wasn't really building anything. He still doesn't really build Lego. He wants to, but he can't really build yet. He's just tagging along. But when my oldest was first starting, it was kind of a nice small set to let him sort of get started with and see what was going on, and see what he liked, and he just picked that one out. He just really likes to get everything, really, I guess. This over here. Right now, I am really kind of like fascinated with this build only because if I didn't know what I was building, I would have no idea what any of this was going to be. It's like the pieces I'm putting on right now, I have no idea what they're going to turn into. Like I know that this is the base of everything for the car, but if I didn't know what I was building, I'd have no idea because none of this seems to make really any sense. Okay, I'm building two and two. Oh, they go in different directions, so I need four of these pieces and four of these pieces. Okay, I should stick with one because now I'm getting lost. Okay, those two. And where is it? There it is. One of the other funny things with like the Lego City builds, my my oldest. Which direction do these things? That seems strange. Oh, I see. It's on oh, okay. It's for either side. Okay. Um, my oldest likes the big, anything big. Like, so if there was a city one and they had like towers and a big like cityscape, he'd want that. Oh, nice. Did you get anything good? I'm always afraid to go to the Lego store with my son now because he sees lots of stuff that he wants. I'm afraid to let him see like new things that he hasn't seen before. We once made the mistake of letting him see the Lego like catalog that came out before Christmas, and he went through it and went to check off the things he was interested in for Christmas, and there were very few pages that didn't have every single item on it checked off. It's like, okay, well, I don't think you're gonna get everything. You'll get some of the stuff, but and then of course that was the same year that we tried not to because he sort of lost interest in Lego for a little bit. So we didn't want to buy him too much. And this one goes over here. And then turn it around. And this one's up over on this side. I'll also add, depending on if you ended up getting anything good while you were there, happy birthday. I remember as a kid, I always liked getting Lego for my birthday. I still enjoy getting Lego for my birthday. My problem now is running out of space for it all. But I also don't know that if I could ever bring myself to sell any to make space. Though it would fund new sets, which would be nice. Lego City Airport. Nice. Yeah, I had an idea of having a table for my boys to be able to set up their Lego stuff. The idea was if there was a set they wanted to play with, they could bring it down and play with it. But my oldest took over the whole table to put all of his Minecraft sets like arranged on it. And now that's all the table is. There's barely space to put anything else in there now. So we just try to make room where we can. And I try to sneak sets away and bag them up when it seems like he's not interested in them anymore, to try to free up some space for the new ones that he wants or his brother wants, or just to make space for any of them to go anywhere. I actually was going through, when I went through the instructions to scan the codes, I was coming across sets that I completely forgot he even had because he stopped playing with them, and then I bagged them up and put them away in a bin, which then it has as much of the pieces as I could find with it, because none of them still have all the pieces together. They enjoy playing with them too much. But I tried to put as much of it together as I could, put it in a bag so that if he ever asks for a certain set, I can go to the bin and find it and take it out, try to put the stuff back together and let him play with it. But it's everywhere in the house now. It was taking over an entire other room that it wasn't meant to be. It's like, okay, let's pick our favorites that can stay here, and everything else like needs to go down the basement. And then when we ran out of space in the basement, I started sneaking stuff away. Okay, we're gonna do this where we build opposites again. All right, now I'm getting myself lost again. Okay, I missed a spot. There we go. I always like building. Oh, honestly, Lego can get pretty messy at times. Yep. And I'm actually very surprised that he hasn't run into stepping on pieces with how much they get broken apart and played with and smashed up. And there's pieces all over the place that I step on. He still has managed to not really step on anything to reinforce that I should pick up the pieces that are on the floor. That the floor is not a great spot for them. Oh no. Ah. No, that's not right. Oh boy. Did I mess that up? Yes, that piece is messed up. Okay. Phew. At least I figured it out. Whoa. At least I figured it out fast. Piece tried to get away. Down here where I'm building is not someplace I want to lose a piece, because they'll be almost impossible to find if they end up on the floor. There's just no space to move around here. It'll be under something and lost forever. That is the one lucky thing I've been doing lately, is I've been going through all my bins of pieces when we were clean. The nice thing with all the ones that he's broken from playing is I really just took all the broken pieces that I couldn't figure out where they went, put them all together in one kind of big kind of spot. And the nice thing was when I went to rebuild some of them and I couldn't find a piece, I knew where to look. So I started sorting that bin and got all the pieces together. And so the other day, what was he building? He was building something and he was looking for a piece. I said, well, you know what? Let me check my bin. And sure enough, I found it. I found it pretty quick too. Now that's only because it's not mixed in with all my other pieces from when I was a kid, because that would be rough. Hello there, Demand. How you doing? Good to see you back. Do you prefer, let me just double check that. Do you prefer Demand, or is there a different, I can't promise I'll remember, but if there's something else you'd rather me call you, I can try to remember. Collect the Lego minifigures. Yeah, that is, I I got into the Lego Dimensions at one point. Potato Man. All right, I'll do my best to remember that. I had got into Lego Dimensions, which is a side story to that. I wasn't happy with how it ended up at the very end. But the one thing I did like, there was a few vehicles I built through it that I kept that I liked. But the main thing I did like to keep was the minifigs. Yeah, potatoes are great. I love many different ways of potatoes. Mashed potatoes, fries. My grandmother used to do nice, like in the skillet, thin sliced. No one can make it the same way she used to. Never been able to figure it out. Baked potato, nice baked potato with lots of different like fillings. Lego Dimensions was I had a lot of fun with that game, and I want to say I played a lot of Lego games before that one, and I really enjoyed them. And so even though it was expensive doing the Lego Dimensions and getting the characters, I did have a lot of fun with it. It wasn't until like the very end when it was getting ready to like wind down, at some point, like several game-breaking bugs made their way in, and so I could never like finish what I wanted to in the game. Um, and it just annoyed me that at that stage, getting towards the end, they were like, "Oh, yep, there's bugs, and we're not going to fix them." It's like, "Oh, well, that's great." Hello, Phil and Bricks. Um, I wanted to ask, because I think I saw on some of the other streams. Do you prefer just Phil, or doesn't matter, or what? I can't promise I'll remember, but I will do my best. Yeah, that game, Phil and Phil, it's all good. All right, I'll do my best. Phil and I should be able to remember Phil and, but Phil probably I should be able to remember too. Should be easy enough. Um, yeah, that was one I never got to finish. There's this trend going around at my school where we bring something random to school, and I brought a bag of potatoes. Well, that sure would be random. I mean, I guess not in the sense for you where you said you love potatoes, but oh, something doesn't seem right here. Is it supposed to be like that? I think so. Okay. Multiple channels, and they all start with fill-ins. Most people call me that. I see. All right. But yeah. Oh, so the way Lego Dimensions ended was a long time before I got another Lego game. Like that Lego Skywalker saga for Switch. I held off on that for a very long time. 9 potatoes named Fred. Okay, I'm up over here and 4 of these. There's the 4th one. I'm just banging right into the microphone. Oh, Phil. So I said at the very, very beginning, I was annoyed with myself because I spent a good portion of the week working on another angle for the stream. I found one of my other webcams that I had when I very first started, and I got it set up, was trying things out, different angle, slightly different, but actually I thought it looked pretty good for the table. It crashes something on my computer, so the sound dies. All sons of OG. So it's like I was trying it out. I didn't notice all week. I was looking, and when I would plug it in, the input, the microphones, and the speakers would just disappear and crash. The only way to get it back was to reboot. So like, well, guess I'm not using that now. It's time wasted. So I don't know. I might try using like my phone for it or something, but because at first I was like, well, I don't know if I'll bother, and then I tried. I was like, that actually doesn't look half bad. Maybe I'll try it out. And then I looked over and I noticed it was a problem, which was funny because it used to give me a problem like that, and I thought I fixed it, but it's broken again. And if it's broken again after I fixed it the last time, then I can't really trust it, because if I have to reboot to fix it, it would be one thing if it was like, oh, okay, just unplug it. But if I have to reboot to fix it, I can't trust that on a stream. If I get partway through and then I start getting, it's like, oh, your microphone cut out. It's like, well, all right, that's the end. Made a project of Fred and posted shorts on your channel. I don't know. I know I went over and looked at some of the Lego sets. I don't know if I saw those. I don't know that I saw those shorts. Pretty sure I didn't notice the Fred shorts. I'll have to check them out. Oh, you just posted them today. I see. I still find this build so interesting because it's like I'm putting all these nice touches on, and I still don't know what I'm really building as I'm going. Oops, that's the wrong way. First time stream, OBS spent all kinds of time making transitions, music, test all worked, went live, and it was horrible. Lag and just didn't work. Yeah, I know I originally had all these different things for different like chats. Um, I did basic transitions. I didn't want to get anything too funky, but I'm a little bit bummed that the other camera didn't work. I'll have to see if I want to use my phone. The thing is, I liked getting away from using my phone so that I have it. I don't want to be on my phone on a stream, but in case a notification comes up, you never know when there might be something going on. So I wanted to be able to have access to it. I agree with Phil. It's yeah, because that's the fun part, like being able to chat with people and hang out. Um, it's a lot of fun. Talk about different things, even if you're just talking about like what's going on in people's lives. Um, like you can you can have it be about whatever it is, like Lego, and I'm always happy to talk Lego with people that come in. But if you're just having a rough week or something funny happen, that's great too. But yeah, it can be a little bit tiring because it also ends up consuming a lot of just your kind of like mental like load for the day, for the week. You're like trying to think about different stuff, and sometimes it's hard to just stay on top of it. And you have to keep it up, which is also why I want to try to get back to making more video things. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that actually just before I went live. I saw that you hit 500. Nice job. Congratulations. Um, how long have you been streaming, Phil? I know you said you have multiple channels too, but so like, how long have you been streaming for the for Lego? Or it's not for Lego, but the Lego stuff. Did I? What did I? Uh oh. What did I do wrong here? Oh, I just jumped a step, but it's all the same. Like that. Those. And then this. And then that. Just from December. Bag 3. What time is it? 10:46. Well, I got a late start, so I'll do another bag. Although I shouldn't go too late. Enjoyed it more than you expected. Yeah, I would say definitely. I agree. I haven't been streaming for very long, um, but I've definitely enjoyed it. Uh, Now that I've actually got more the people that pop in now and then, once or twice a month, still focus more on my videos than anything. See, that's where I think I need to get back a little bit. Um, I feel like I like the weekly stream, but I either need to have it be a source for some of the other video content, which I kind of don't really want to do, or just make time to get the other stuff out there. Because right now, I just don't end up doing the other videos, which is really where I should be putting more of my energy. But I don't want to stop streaming because it's been fun. I don't know what's going on now. What is this? Rubber bands? Rubber bands. I'm actually using the Optimus Prime box from last week as like a trash box for the bags and things right now. More rubber bands. Awesome. It'll work out fine until the bag is overflowing and I need to take it upstairs and dump it out. I have so many boxes. The boxes are great for empty bags. Yeah. And right now I've got so many boxes down here because every time like my son finished one and I thought, hey, that's a good set that maybe I could do like a quick review on. Even though I didn't like build it on the stream, but I could like make sure it's together and do a quick review. I grabbed the box, I brought it down here. Well, I've got such a backup of all those boxes that the space is like full of the like stacks of them that when I walk in, I'll knock them over and then I have to stack them all back up again. I really just need to start working through those and actually doing them. Like I've got plenty of stuff that I could do for content. I just haven't been doing it. Like even this week, I want to say it was Monday or Tuesday. I thought, oh, well, I could take a moment and go down and shoot something quick. And then when it actually came time to, I was like, nah, I'm not going to bother. It's like, well, okay. It's like for me, as long as I'm acknowledging that that's part of my problem and I should really do something about it, then okay. Something doesn't look quite right with this. So I need, where is it? This piece over here. Oh, I see. And then they want this one reversed. Okay. It's like, how's that supposed to go in there if there's a piece there already? But it's reversed. Content scheduled out ahead to June, so I'm not rushed into making content. Yeah, I feel like I need to get better about planning out what I want to do for when, and then planning out the days that I'm going to do that and try to hold myself to it to get like a schedule and a routine going, to actually stay on top of creating the content. I felt like it wasn't my best stuff, but when I did I did some advent calendar videos that were my kids' advent calendars, which unfortunately is why I didn't open them and build them on stream. I just kind of like showed them quick after, but I shot them and I would do it and throw it together and post it, and it was going pretty quick. And then it was like, okay, every night I did it. After they went to bed, I'd do a quick video, quickly throw it together. Or actually, if I could, I tried to jump down here if they opened them early or something. Do it, get it set, post it, and I kind of got into a rhythm and could keep it up and keep going. But then once that stopped, then I sort of kept up with like, okay, I think it was like on Friday, I would try to shoot the content and then edit it over the weekend, get it finished up, and then have that one go up sometime the following week while I then shot the next one and kind of rotated it that way. But I don't know. I sort of fell into a trap of I'd slow myself down. I was afraid that I'd get burned out doing that. So I kind of slowed myself down to instead try to, what's the word I'm looking for? Do them at a slower pace and pick what I wanted to do, give myself the time to do it right for a better quality, which I think also is fine too, but it just was, I didn't think I was going to be able to keep up with a weekly. Yeah. Yeah, the burnout. Because I didn't want, I enjoy some of it. Like I'm enjoying the live streams and I enjoy doing the other content, but I didn't want to start to like hate it and get bored of it. Yeah, and I think because quantity is nice when you're just trying to get almost enough of a start to get the ball rolling. I feel like it almost doesn't matter. And in a way, for your own experience of posting it, you might not get anywhere with it, but just to get started. But then yeah, I feel like it does sort of make sense to take the step back, try to make it better quality. Um, and I don't want to say like play the game, but in some sense, you have to almost play it a little bit, um, like to get the views, get the interest, generate the um, responses, and what is it? Not interaction, maybe. Um, like get people commenting because it's all like a big kind of like feedback machine going on where it's you want to get that going on so that the video gets pushed to more people that might be interested in it, more people comment on it, and then gets going and all sorts of stuff like that. So, but I found I definitely did a lot better when I posted and then didn't care at all about how anything did, because at the beginning I would post and then I'd watch it and be like, why is it doing so bad? And then a day later it's like, okay, it's doing a little better and stuff, and I would just be freaking out watching the stuff, and I it got a lot easier when it'd be like, all right, I'm done, I can't make this one any better, so I'm gonna post it, and I just didn't even care. I moved on to the next thing I was planning to do. Oh, I know, yeah. Because it's like, why? It's like I thought I did good with that one. Why didn't it do better? There was only one time I ever took one that was I watched it and I was a little annoyed that it did as badly as it did, and um, I took it down. I did change something. I can't remember what I changed about it. Something about the audio. I think I changed something about the audio. I can't remember if it was I re-recorded it because the um, I accidentally selected the wrong microphone, maybe, or the volume was off. I can't remember, but there was some reason. There's like, oh, that didn't sound great. Let me change that. And I took it down. Didn't change very much other than that. Put it up like a day or two later, and it did much better. Um, but I think it was just kind of fluky, really. Two of these. Oh, they go on there. I was like, how are these going to attach? Whoops. It wasn't what I wanted, but I left them up. Yeah, like I couldn't. It was also like bad timing. I put it out. Did I put it out on a holiday? And I realized that it's like, oh, that was probably a bad move to put it out. And it was a short, I think. So it's like so many times the shorts are sort of like, well, you almost want to get get the like impressions like sooner. It doesn't really sit very much. Although I've been finding that a lot of my views that pop in are from people finding my shorts a lot of the time. So yeah, it is nice to see the journey. And I try to remind myself of that with some of the content that I've started watching for other channels and other subjects that I started when they were smaller and then they got big, and just kind of remembering it's like, look, when they started, they didn't have all this. Like this, they took a while to grow and get bigger and find their footing and find what worked and tried things out. The really cool thing about them was they were very like kind of transparent about it. Like at one point, they actually even did episodes talking about, like, hey, remember how we did that? That was us trying things. Like we wanted to try stuff to see what you guys were interested in and what was working and what was worth it for us to keep doing. And so it was kind of refreshing to see um, creators talk about that and then not get into it's like, and now we're doing YouTube um, classes. Like they didn't want to do that. They were just like, yeah, you guys ask about some why we did this and then we did that and then it's like we're trying stuff. We stuck with what worked and what people wanted. I find it funny in some ways. I When I pop into a live stream, I feel better about watching the live stream if I see you in it because like, oh, okay, this is somebody that Phil watches, so it must be worth it. It's like Phil's here, okay, being here isn't a mistake. Is this the right piece? Yeah, but this one comes through from the other side. Make the rounds for sure. Yeah. And then orange one. It is funny how sometimes I'll see um, the same people in some chats, but it's like different groups. Like I'll see some of the same people in some live stream chats, and then I'll see another group of people that are in like other stream chats, and I usually don't see the groups cross over. And it's sometimes it's a little bit amusing. I would judge a streamer by if I saw Alexandria in it, and if she was a mod, I knew I was in the right spot. I'll have to keep that in mind. I don't remember which streamer it was. I remember there was some channel I was watching. There was some stream I was watching, and a mod in it was just going off. I don't. It was about. I can't even remember exactly what it was about, but it was just. I was in there. I was like, really? This is the mod in this live stream, and it was just so unpleasant. I was like, all right, I'm gone. And now every now and then when I'm uh, looking for streams and I come into one, I was like, this isn't that one I didn't like, is it? And then I have to kind of like wait for a minute and just see. She's awesome. I'll have to keep an eye out. Left a stream today because the mod in it was causing me to feel uncomfortable. Yeah. I know. I feel like in a way I'm glad that I'm like small enough that I don't really feel like I need to worry about mods. Which is funny. My brother streams on Twitch, and I was talking to him because he was seeing some like growth for the stuff he does, and I was like, oh, I see you're getting more people over there. And he's like, yeah, but I don't really want any more right now. It's like, no, and it's like, no, because he's like, I'm still trying to figure it out. He said that he would be terrified, um, and probably give it up altogether if all of a sudden he got like a big influx of people that were actually in there chatting and like interacting, and he'd probably be like, nope, I'm done. It's like, I think I kind of get where you're coming from. Small enough I don't have mods and haven't needed one yet. Yeah. I feel like one of the hardest parts, um, was when I was first starting streaming and not like it just wasn't, it was so small that it just really wasn't popping up anywhere. Um, where is this piece? So it's just like you don't get anybody in, so you don't get any views, you're not getting any comments. He was saying that Twitch is much better for streaming than YouTube. Really? It was funny because honestly, I mean, I guess I'd be curious to see how those numbers go. Maybe I guess maybe for the streaming aspect of it. Um, uh-oh. One of the boys is up. Oh, no, my wife's going up. This is probably her telling me that she's got it. Yep. Yeah. Oh, the kid, yeah. He's been having a rough one. He had the flu a couple weeks ago, and then snow days and everything else. Finally got back to school, and it's like the same week he gets a full week back at school, and he got some sort of a cold that he brought home. It's like, oh man, he just can't catch a break. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, it's been tough. And it's funny. Well, I guess it makes sense. The same time last year is about when we got it too, and it went through all of us. Um, Me and my wife didn't have too bad of a time with it. Um, but the youngest, he had a rough go on New Year. How is this piece going like this? Oh, that. Super sick when I streamed for the brick crawl, but I didn't want to cancel since you'd committed. Yeah, that in a way, that's one of the things I'm almost sort of scared about with doing the streaming is like, especially if that's one of the reasons I don't want to focus on it because, um, like if I get sick, like I want to be able to just not have to worry about it. Be like, oh, okay, well, I'm sick. When I'm better, I'll be back. Which I do feel like with most of the people that I see that I've been watching and started subscribing to, I feel like you guys are all like cool and understanding. I feel like if I was to throw up a post and say, "Oh, hey, like, I gotta cancel. I'm not doing well. It would be like, all right, well, see you next week. Like, it wouldn't do good for new people, but I feel like the people that hang around are very understanding. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you got to take care of your health and life. Yeah, life happens. We have to. It's like I can't remember which one was it on. Was it the which stream was I in? I mentioned about like work taking advantage, and it's like I had a boss who like he's a good boss, but several times he had commented things um, like, oh well, yeah, I mean, it's like if there's this stuff that's got to get done, work comes first. Like, no, it's like if you think I'm going to drop everything for work when I've got like other responsibilities and family and life stuff, good luck with that. Sounds good. See you in a bit. Yeah, I should be here. If for some reason I'm not, then thanks for stopping in. It's also a good way for me to find other ones. One brick at a time. I'll have to check that out. Okay, I did something wrong here. How is this? How is this the wrong piece? That. Oh, that's on the wrong side. That's why. So this goes this way. Like this? Yes, like that. Okay. And now 2 gears. 2 metal gears. Solid. Not quite. Da, 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 da. All right. Oh, no, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Okay. All right. Now what's going on here? Pieces like that, and all right. Now I'm building 2 of these. I need 2 of this black piece and 2 of. Is it this? Yeah, 2 of these. And it goes like this and like this, and then this goes in here and in here. Wow. Okay, finally. I think these things are going to lock together a little bit better. So the pieces aren't flying around. And this one over here with this coming through there. All right. Oh, okay. So I actually might still be a little bit loose. This is coming through here. Okay, interesting piece there. Still have no idea what I'm building. Like, what are these things? Oh, okay, these are going to hold that in at least. So, so 2, a gray and a yellow, and a gray and a yellow. gray ones first. Then a yellow. Oh, and the rubber bands. I bet the rubber bands are coming soon. The rubber band, man. Right. Yep, there's the rubber bands. 2 rubber bands. Okay, so goes on this here to the yellow. All right, and over here to the yellow. All right. Still no idea. But I built it. Whatever it is. Oh no, I needed to build 2 of them. One goes on each side. Figures. Does it just slide in? Doesn't. Oh, on that. And then, oh, this isn't quite. The gear's not lined up? There we go. Now the gears are lined up. Don't know if something's different. This side. This side is really coming open, but this one is not. Do I have something in the wrong spot? I don't think so. Looks the same. It will. Alright, I guess I have to go back and build another one of those. Wish I'd known that at the beginning. It does. It says ×2. I should have known. Okay, fine. I'll build it. If you build it, they won't come. And this goes there. How did this work again? Oh, that's right. These go on. Oh, hello, Brick Queen. Looking good. What's your favorite Back to the Future movie? Ooh, you know, I was actually afraid someone was going to ask that when I was building this set, because I have a hard time picking my favorite. Because actually, when I get to bag 11 and I have to pick which car, which time machine to build, I'm going to be in trouble, because that's going to be a tough decision. I think, like, if I had to pick that I could only ever watch one, it would probably be the first one, because it's the classic one and I enjoyed it like all the way through. And then I think it's more of the mood. I think I will actually usually default to watching 3 if given the choice between 2 and 3 for some reason. Not really sure the reason for that. I think I've always kind of liked westerns too, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I don't know. It would be really tough for me to choose like an absolute favorite. I guess there's also so much I like from 2 also. Like I like some of the goofy future stuff. A good spaghetti western, yeah. I always like too the like that rifle that Doc uses at the beginning. Well, not the beginning, but like when he first shows up in the West to shoot the rope to like cut Marty down. Like just the walk up to it and like pulling that huge like scope down, and then just kind of funny the whole part. And what's the other one? Oh, I've always liked when Doc's hat like gets like shoots off when they're at like the I'm gonna say it's a dance, but it's not. I like that whatever the name of the like the function when they're there, and Buford's got the little tiny gun. Though I also feel like I always love like the hoverboard stuff from two. There's just so much good in like all those movies. I could sit down. That was the one that actually I was starting to say it earlier on stream. Um, Back to the Future. There was a Back to the Future marathon on the TV when uh, one of my boys, I think it was the second one, was born when we were in the hospital, and we were like kind of like waiting. Um, which it was just a nice like mindless thing to be on the TV. But it was funny because we've been thinking back that Back to the Future was with my second. Jurassic Park was with my first. There was some football game on with the first, and then it was over. And after the football game, Jurassic Park came on, and it was just we've always kind of laughed about it. More just that it happened to be like, oh, movie marathons are coming on. Oh, great, another movie marathon. So we'll have to see if they, when they get older and they can watch those movies, if they each enjoy the movies that were on when they were born. Though I could not, for the life of me, I don't have. I know those were on. I have no idea what was happening on them when everything started happening. My focus was elsewhere. This was all during the waiting time stuff at the beginning. Brick Queen, do you have any favorite uh, themes with Brick Queen? I'm assuming you're doing Lego too. This piece is throwing me off again. This whole section is kind of seems rough. There we go. It's definitely getting to be hard to follow. I think I'm going to probably have to call it after this bag. Well, it's getting kind of late, actually. Late for me, anyway. Yeah, same. Yeah, it's like 11:23, which I'll probably regret tomorrow when I'm taking my son to some sort of soccer camp thing. Haha. Pop culture ones recently. Hocus Pocus house. That's a good one. That one's fun. Yeah, we got that one recently too, which my kids definitely like to take the skeletons and the chains down and take all the people apart. Where is... Okay. I have no idea what this is I'm building for this car, and this is... this section is getting very confusing. Just finished watching Lord of the Rings Return of the King. Video is done rendering, so I'll be happy bedtime very soon. Yeah. That was Lord of the Rings. I don't know why, but it popped into my head maybe 2 weeks ago now. I was just like, oh, I haven't watched those in a while. And whatever service we had at the time, I think maybe we had it through Amazon Prime, I think. But it was something that we had through Amazon Prime. No, it wasn't Amazon Prime. We didn't have Amazon Prime anymore. I can't remember. Whatever it was. I just was like, oh, I haven't watched these in a while. And so I went through the Lord of the Rings movies. Like, it was nice to have just on and go through as a refresh. I watch them every now and then. Not super frequent. And then this across here. Oh, is this one? Oh, yeah, that's... They do, yes. There's I know, what was the one that was a big one lately? Was it the Barrador set? And then there's been a lot of different ones. There was the... Now I'm confusing the names. Is it Rivendell was one too? And then I can't remember if it's out yet, but there's another one that's coming out. Either it's out now or it's coming out. But it's like the Minas Tirith Barad-dûr. He just finished. Yeah, I remember there was another streamer too. I remember I was watching who built it live um, over a while. Well, Minas Tirith is coming. Okay, I remember seeing the pictures of it. I couldn't remember if it was out yet or not. Oh, is that the one I saw on somebody's stream? They were talking about it's like a mini like size, or like for the outside, but then minifig size on the inside or something. It was kind of like a weird... Have Rivendell, just have not built it yet. I think that was one I saw someone do recently too. Those always seem to micro scale outside and minifig inside. Yeah. It seems weird. Curious what their reasoning for that was. Maybe... How is this thing supposed to be? Something is not right on this. And I cannot figure out what's messed up. It's like on this piece, it looks fine. Ah, that's reversed. That's what it is. All right, got it. So this turns this way. And this goes here. Okay. Problem solved. Now I need to build the other side. And there's this piece. There it is. And this one here. And then one of these over here. And I kind of feel like I need to find a new setup, if only to stop the glare on the instruction books. All right, and this piece. No, not that piece. This piece. It's on here. This one coming out that way. All right. And this here. Okay. Now, I need, where is it? These should be easy to spot. Why can't I spot it? Because I'm looking for the wrong piece. That's why I can't spot it. This is what I'm looking for. Then 2 of these. Whoa, don't go rolling away. And 2 of these. 2, 2, 2, and 1, 2. Okay. For once, I'm actually remembering to build 2 at one time. Probably going to screw it up, and then I shouldn't do that, but whatever. We'll give it a try. This there. This one is here, and this one in there. Okay. All right. Now, this was a pain before. All right. This goes in here. Keep these like matched up. And then there. Okay. And now this side, same thing. This way. Okay. All right, and try to clip this on there. Come on, clip in there. There we go. Okay, clip, clip, clip. Clippity cloppity. And so that's set there. Okay, now with these, nope, not these 2 here with this and that one. And that goes in here and in here. And then this one. Whoops. That one fell right out. And this is right in there. Now, oh, and then next, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, which I think I already did. Yeah, I jumped the gun. So these need to go on here. Oh no, and pieces just falling all over the place. Well, if I followed the instructions, I probably wouldn't have screwed that up. But so now so here, yeah, I got that, and now that. And this was the one I jumped to, which I did. Now I'm caught up. And here we go. All right. And now the rubber bands. Oh, I'll be sad these rubber bands will be done. Whoops. Okay. And then this goes on this side. Oh, it was good to see you, Phil. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you next week or next stream. And again, hey, congratulations on the 500 subs. Great job. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Oops, I knocked Marty over. All right, so that's that piece over there. I don't think I have too much left of this bag. One white, one red. And the white one goes over here. That one goes over here. All right. 2 blues. 4 of these. And 2 of these. And okay, so this side, it's the gray ones. For the white over here. And on this side, it's the blue ones. For the red over here. Then take the red and 2 of these. And no, I guess gray. Looks white here, but it looks like it's gray there. Like that. Flip it over. 1. Oh, no. 2. 3. And then how's this go? Right, and then this piece goes across here. And 2 black pieces here and here. Oh, it is only two. Okay. Those two. And then 6 of these. Three, 4. Trying to feel like I don't need to make them perfect. And 5 and 6. And then 2 of these. Which way do they go? So it's like this. One over here. One over here. And it goes like this. On the red side. In there. Alright. Oh, interesting. So now it says take the yellows out. Flip the car over. And like that. Yellow and a yellow. Interesting. Okay. Wonder why. See this one. Why isn't this one working? Yeah. I'm not quite sure why. Like this side works great. Like it opens up and they like lock out. But this side doesn't. Maybe there needs to be... No, yeah, because it's saying it says all of them should be doing it. Well, I'll build the next piece. And then this bag is almost done anyway. I'll just kind of check it out for next time. Not really sure why it doesn't want to. But it's getting to be too late to figure it out right now. It's almost like the elastics are too tight on that one. Like not lined up properly or something. I don't think this just sits like on the back, I think. So I don't think it's, yeah, it sticks next to it. So I don't think this is going to be a big deal if I build this piece. It shouldn't interfere with taking the other thing apart. Oh, almost missed that. Here, under here. Okay. Piece there. And a piece there. Just 2, then this, and this. Now over here we've got this white one and this gray one. So we'll do the gray one first. And the white one next to it. And now these 2 pieces here. One there and one there. Okay. And now this. Flip it over. one here, one here, with these clear pieces on the end. And it goes on the front here, which I think I might not put on because I want to figure out what's going on with this front piece. Whoops. Oh well. I will try to figure that out next time. I still am looking at this, finding it to be very interesting because I don't know what anything I'm building on here is yet, really, other than this is one end of the car, that's what the other end of the car, these are the sides, and it does this, and only one side of it is working properly. Whoa! Yeah, something's up over here. I might have to take that apart and try to rebuild it. But that's where I'm going to call it for tonight and pick this up sometime next week, at least on Friday. If not Friday, then I mean, definitely on Friday, potentially earlier in the week too. Job for another day. That's absolutely right. But that's going to be it for me for tonight. I hope you have a great weekend, great rest of your night, although there's only so much left of it depending on where you are. And thank you for coming in. Thank you for chatting. And if you liked the video and liked what you were seeing, please like and subscribe. And I hope to catch you next week. Thanks for stopping in.